Hello and welcome to Reef Radio. I am your host, Connor, also known as Lil Poppy 349. That is LILPAPI 349. I am joined today by my good friends Kyle and Josh. Kyle.
Bolin's Mac on PlayStation Network. Bolin's is in the lawnmower. Mac is in Macintosh's computer.
And Red Gospel.
That's it for him. All right, so we got some big news today, boys. Destiny: The Rise of Iron had their very first stream reveal today, and we got some tasty tidbits. There were a lot of leaks. Leaks were springing all over the pipes of Bungie, but we got to learn some pretty interesting stuff today. Got to see some pretty interesting stuff today, and we're gonna go through some screenshots.
Real quick about the whole leak thing. Do you think they kind of do that like a little bit by themselves? Like I know like
some of it.
Like Disney does it a lot when they want to soften the grounds for something that's coming about that's not really positive.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, price increases, but we didn't really say it was just a leak kind of thing. And then when price increases come out, people have already
expect it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, okay. So do you think Bungie like to kind of like set the expectations so like?
I think they leaked the list that came out that had everything like bulleted, but not the actual trailer. The trailer came out like 3 hours before the stream.
Gotcha.
I don't think they leaked the list because that came out on Xbox's store.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So I would think that was probably just a slip up on Xbox's part, and then.
Well, PlayStation also did that with the new Call of Duty.
Yeah, so it happens.
So they're so basically PlayStation is
both
like
are Activision, so who knows?
Yeah. But back to what was actually important.
Yeah, so we're gonna dive in. The first screenshot we're looking at here is sort of their
layout.
Yeah, their layout of that bullet list that you were describing, basically, is what they have given us. So starting from the left, we have the new campaign, which includes a cinematic story, new missions, and new quest lines. Any thoughts, boys?
I mean, that's great.
It's pretty basic.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope the quest lines are enjoyable, but I hope that it's not like a main way to get exotics again. I hope that they.
Galahorn's already won.
Yeah,
but people don't. But someone I thought said that they don't even know if that's gonna be an exotic. But that might just be a legendary.
Oh, people are questioning if it's going to be an exotic or legendary. I personally believe before I watched the stream and I saw that Galahorn was coming back and they said, oh, you can get a pre-order, I was like, oh, it's probably a stupid legendary or something.
Yeah.
But then when I watched the stream, they were like, well, there's a quest that you have to get it. Because I don't think you get it just by pre-ordering.
No, they said you still have to do the quest line.
But then you get it in black.
Yeah.
Which I personally don't even want. I want the original Galahorn.
Really?
I don't like the black and silver as much. I think it's still pretty sweet.
I like the black and silver more.
But
Iron. What is it, iron black?
I don't know. I hope the cinematic story means we get more cinematics other than the one we've gotten in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want more than just Saladin looking at the wall oh God.
Because that's what it was for for the queen or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like
we didn't really get. Did we get any exotic or any cinematics?
We got like 2 or 3.
Did we get 2 or 3?
Not a lot though. But the storyline was lacking. So hopefully this is.
I mean, Taken King's story was pretty solid. It wasn't exactly the story I was hoping for, I guess. But I mean, Nathan Fillion's Cade was amazing. Cade was awesome in Taken King. So hopefully Saladin's a really cool character that we come to love, and hopefully he doesn't get his bitch ass murdered.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Moving on to new places. We have the Plague Lands, Felwinter Peak, and the Wall. Let's start with the Plague Lands. So this is our new patrol zone. And it seems that Siva has been uncovered by the Fallen. Siva's like a weird, almost like a war mind, it seems like, if I had to guess. She's
Rasputin, but even more of a dick.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm calling it a she, but I feel like Siva's a she.
I feel like it is too.
Yeah.
So it seems like she was supposedly gonna really help us out, and then whatever happened backfired, and then she started killing guardians and people, and then they're like, oh, we gotta lock this bitch up for life.
Sacrifice themselves?
Yeah.
4 of them, right? It was 4.
It's all of them.
Oh, it was all of them?
I mean, all of them are dead.
What's there's that one screenshot of the 4 guardian statues in that main hall.
I think that might just be
the lords.
all you can see.
Oh, okay.
I would think that they would be circling the entire room.
Okay.
Moving on, we have Fellwinter's Peak, which we have a separate screenshot of that later. We'll show.
Yep.
And that is where the Tomb of Iron, I think it's called, or the Iron Tomb, something like that. That's where that actually is. And they showed a female guardian in there. She's a warlock.
Yep.
And I don't know if she was just a character or if maybe she's an NPC that's in there. Will you talk
I'm
to?
guessing an NPC.
I would enjoy it if it was an NPC. I think that would be pretty sweet, but who knows? Then we have the wall. My theory is that the wall is where we start.
That's what I was thinking.
I think they said that too, didn't they say that?
I don't know.
Where your journey began.
Well, that's where they said it journey began, but I think that's.
That could be.
I think we're gonna basically burst through the wall and
definitely
go and fight them in the Plague Lands after that.
Yeah.
So we have new cooperative. We have a new raid. We have new and updated strikes, and we have patrols and public events. So this is probably my favorite category, just because of the raid. Mostly.
This is the meat.
Mostly. Yeah. So we get a new raid, which we haven't seen a whole lot of it. I think we saw 2 or 3 shots of it.
Or what could be it.
Yeah, but what we've seen looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I really enjoy
The Killer Zamboni.
Not there yet. Cool.
I like the direction they took this expansion, like artistically and as a narrative, because this is not what I expected at all.
Oh no, yeah, no.
I don't think anyone really expected a big Fallen expansion.
Yeah, but that's
in
great.
The Cosmodrome with Lord Talon.
Yeah. Seems like the raid itself is outside too.
It does.
It does. Does
seem
which is
like
nice.
That's the first. It's
yeah,
the first time we've ever fought a raid that's not in like a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Basically over a massive ship.
Which I think is pretty cool, because it definitely seems more of like this is going to be like a battle kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Like none of them really seem so much as battles. It's more of like we're going into this place. We're basically trying to sabotage whoever it is and take them out. Mm-hmm. And this seems like we're
fighting the whole race.
Yeah, we're going head on. We're gonna get some good fights. But
so we have new and updated strikes. So I have 2 things about this one. One, on the Xbox site, it listed that there's only going to be 1 new strike.
Okay.
Do you think?
3 updated, probably.
Well, do you think that there's only going to be 1, or do you think that that's only going to be an Xbox and PlayStation is going to get their exclusive one that they always get?
I mean,
I would guess an exclusive.
I would just assume that being exclusive, just because. I mean,
they've always done one.
That's a trend.
Yeah. They're gonna do that because I mean, what would be their other incentive? Because there always has to be that incentive for PlayStation users because
they can do guns too. They usually do,
could.
But they usually do an exotic gun and a strike. So
I would definitely say they're gonna do that.
And the second thing, they say updated strikes. Me and Josh were brainstorming earlier, and we were trying to think of, are there any other old strikes that haven't made the leap to Year 2 other than the Nexus, Fogoth, and the Devil's Lair with Sepix Prime? Is there any we can think of? I think that's it.
Well, I mean, they brought back Winter's Run. That's the other
They brought back Winter's Run, yeah. I think that's it.
But they just gotta make sure they don't do their past history.
Of what?
Of Taken King came out and they went whoop, goodbye to a big chunk of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think
They're all coming back.
I think this means that they'll all be there.
Good. And hopefully that.
If you also notice in one screenshot, there is a Guardian with the Stolen Will shotgun, the Taken shotgun on his back.
Yeah.
So we know we're getting a boost in light level. We know that. So judging from that, we should be able to boost our stuff. I don't want to say that's confirmed because it could just be, he's first going into the raid. He has low light stuff.
Yeah.
I actually think Kyle has a point. They might just bring up the Earth strikes and leave everything back.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're personally going to. I just said I hope they don't. Because they know that they
had a negative reaction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very negative. And I think
Definitely.
they realize that, and that's why they brought them back. That'd be stupid. They'd just be... What would be the point of bringing them up just for this short time? Just to be like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope. Yeah, I hope that they've learned.
They did.
We have patrols and public events. So hopefully that means patrol missions and then public events. Hopefully we get new public events with whatever.
Are they ever going to be able to make them, you think, more relevant and more important? Or is it just kind of one of those things they're not supposed to be?
No, I think they easily could. I think they sort of did with Taken King with stuff like Sleeper. Like you have
Yeah.
to wait and you got to find the right ones.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool if you had to do that. I mean, you always could. You always could make a trophy. Like do all public events. Like people will go after that. I'll go after that. I want to platinum Destiny every single time it comes out.
How
So,
close
I
you
mean-
get?
I mean, I platinumed the original game.
Really?
Yeah, it's not very hard. Pretty easy game to platinum.
And just so it's also just next gen exclusive. So PS4
Oh, yeah.
and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS4 and Xbox One
So that's
only.
awesome.
That's really
And
nice.
I can't wait to see what they have to say about that, which I know we're going off on a tangent about how they're going to bring, because Deej said that we're going to
Yeah, they did
talk
say
to,
that they were going to give something to last gen.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what that is. But
Mhm.
what were you going to say?
Said about the patrols, like even if they brought back like or did something like in House of Wolves where they had those chests that people would just farm and farm.
Yeah.
It kept me playing. It was fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't us. So you want something similar, but not those
Not
chests.
the same.
No, not the
thing.
chests.
Okay, because that ruined it.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think, well, if it was guaranteed every time, it wouldn't be so bad. But I mean, you weren't guaranteed a key
True.
if you opened a chest.
I was just saying about like when, not so much that, it's just the amount of engrams that people got, and then on day one
Yeah.
of it, they got an incredible amount of loot
Yeah.
right off the bat.
All right, we're gonna move on to Crucible now. So we have new maps, new mode, and new features. So new maps, obviously, we can't really. I mean, probably in the Plague Lands we'll get some, but that's great. New maps is always good.
A hope would be that they're based around trials.
Yep, that's always. I think that's always the best if they
Yeah.
do it like that. But and we have a new mode. I honestly don't really know what they could do for a new mode. I think there's a lot they could do.
Do you think they would try and bring about like a new spin-off of Iron, like keep Iron Banner as it is, keep Trials, but then a new, another competitive
Uh-huh.
thing that's in the same kind of branch as Trials and Iron?
That's what most people are saying. Like, we'll move on to new features because they can be kind of tied
Yeah.
together. People are thinking that new features. Supposedly, this phrase has never been used to describe anything in the Crucible before. So right off the bat, people are jumping to private matches and custom matches because that's what everybody wants forever. I personally don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, everybody's been asking for it. I think a while back, Irk actually tweeted about it. He's a community manager. So who knows? But then the other thing that you're kind of speaking to would be ranked play. So
That's what I think it's
you'd have a
gonna be.
casual playlist in the Crucible. You
Yeah.
can just
And
kind
that's
of dick
skill-based.
around, and then you have a ranked, which is maybe skill-based matchmaking, and then you're really competitive, and then your rank you go up the better you do.
Yeah, I would like
That'd be really cool.
that. Would be nice.
Yeah,
'Cause they gotta get their whole matchmaking system
Yeah.
and connection thing under.
I would definitely enjoy a new twist to Iron Banner and Trials.
Yeah.
To be honest,
No, yeah,
they both
definitely.
are feeling a little bit stale, and they're both really fun and they're cool. I think Iron Banner actually lost a lot when they kind of decreased the intervals between light, because in the past it was like, like Crota, when it was like getting to 32, it was like, wow, you do
Yeah.
so much more damage. And when Iron Banner came around, and if you were max level of 32, you would be wrecking
Yeah.
all these 29s and 30s and 31s. So I think now that it's changed up a bit, Iron Banner kind of lost what it initially was meant to be, which is tough. But I think the new system's better, so they just got to work around what
Yeah.
they've fixed already. But we're going to move on to our next screenshot. Supposedly, this one is our new social space. And they spoke that we will have to kind of claim this area before it's your social space. So I don't know if it'll be a mission, and then it's like, hey, you got this, and we're moving in our people, and now you can go there and chill.
Do we know where it is?
It's probably under it.
I mean, it looks like a Cosmodrome. It's
But like
probably
in
the
the Plague Lands?
Could be Plague Lands. It could be like
Across-
on the mountain.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it could be.
Look
yeah,
at the peak.
The peak. It could
Felwinter's
be.
Peak.
It looks like it.
Either way, all I know is I don't want this thing with the tower and the reef, and like the reef has certain things and the tower
Right.
has certain things.
Well, that's what it's definitely going to be.
And then Zer can show up there and you have to find him.
Well, I don't mind that necessarily, but like there's like little things that it's obnoxious that you have to jump between
Right.
the two. Like it'd be different if it was like the load times were faster.
Well, it might
But
be. I mean,
if the load
last
time-
gen's gone. so.
if the load times are faster, then I have no problem. But it's so annoying
I
when
agree
you're
with
just
you.
sitting and just waiting. You're like, launch,
It's true.
launch, just long.
Like in Trials
trees.
when we want to match shaders and
Yeah, and
emblems.
it takes like something like shaders and emblems. though. Why can't it just be a kiosk in the
Right.
Reef for that?
Yeah,
That's
it's a bit
simple.
ridiculous.
Or even in your
That's-
profile.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you should be able to access all of your shaders just
Yeah.
from your.
I mean, because they don't affect any
everything.
gameplay whatsoever.
Mhm.
So that I don't get.
All right, so we don't have much to go off of from this, to be honest. It
How-
looks abandoned.
How big do you think this is going to be? I think
Probably
it's going to be really
reef-sized.
small.
I think reef-sized, yeah.
Yeah.
Not very big.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be like. Nobody wants expansive,
I
so
know.
it takes you forever to get anywhere.
I mean, like the tower is pretty barren for how big it is, to be honest. Like there's 3 or 4 vendors.
And the
it takes
tower-
5 minutes to run across the entire tower.
Does it really?
No, I have no idea. But
Oh,
it takes a
wow.
long ass time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But the tower is big enough. Like I would not want anything bigger than the tower,
No.
unless you're cramming a shit ton of stuff into it.
But like, I would like the tower to expand. Like if
Yeah.
they open the doors in one section of the tower, but you just have to have stuff that's meaningful. Like
Yeah.
if they have stuff that's meaningful in this new social space, I'm okay with it. And I like to have different places to go and hang out, but it's got to serve its purpose, or else it just becomes sort of irrelevant, like the Reef did for a long time in year 2.
Yep.
All right, moving on. This is the Fellinter's Peak. So, I mean, we can kind of see a bridge, which is interesting. It sort of looks like there might be like almost pillars or columns carved into it. Maybe that's where we go for the tomb of
Yeah.
the Iron Lords or
I would
whatever it
assume
is.
that's probably in here.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be a cool spot to go and see. Hopefully we can stand on that bridge because that view is probably going to be incredible from up
Yeah.
there. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we can traverse a lot of what they've showed us.
Yeah.
That's always my biggest worry with this. Is it's just kind of there for show.
Yep.
A lot of fan art.
Yeah. So this is the tomb of the Iron Lords, and as you can see, there's. I mean, it looks like there's 3 right there.
There's 3
maybe
and
a 4th.
there-
And
is
then
a
there's
fourth-
a 5th over here.
Is
yeah,
there?
so I would think that they're
Okay.
all there because Lord Saladin has said, like, I'm the last one. I'm it. And then here we have that girl that I was talking about. Could just be us. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could be an NPC. She looks very Iron Banner-esque, so it's hard to tell. But it looks pretty cool. We've got the tree. The tree looks very similar to the tree on what's that map called? That's in the abandoned tower. Does anyone remember that?
Bannerfall?
Bannerfall. That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah, the red tree or whatever.
So
the one that's like from Lord of the Rings or whatever on the.
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
The one that the guy is like it's the white tree and it's at the big white castle. You know, all the nerds are gonna hate me. What's it called? It's not Helm's Deep. It's not the Battle of Helm's Deep. It's in the final movie. The guy lights himself on fire and just books it off the cliff, and he runs right by the tree. To the very end of the movie, they get married next to it. You people know.
I don't. So we're gonna move on
Yes,
because
you
there's not much to go off of in this screenshot. Really.
Do we want?
It is a lot like Lord of the Rings. like the
Do we want to talk
aesthetics.
about? Are we talking about the wolves later? Is there a picture of the wolves, or should we talk about them now?
We can talk about the wolves if you want.
So wolves, Josh. Would you want them?
I would want a wolf.
Why?
Why not?
But what good are they gonna do? Like you're telling me a wolf?
You're telling me you don't want to raise a wolf in this game.
No.
I never want to raise any sort of animal.
You want
in
to raise a
Destiny.
wolf. You know you do.
I don't.
You,
No.
You know
and
you
what could? And like you really gonna tell me the wolf is gonna be able to fight some
Yep.
like hive thing with a gun or?
I'm gonna have a pack of wolves.
So you're gonna loot tons of them.
They're my army.
This is stupid.
I don't think it's a very great idea. I'm glad that it isn't in the game, personally, but I know a lot of people wanted it, so
Yeah. Well,
those people are weirdos.
Okay.
like Josh.
Trash. All right, so here we get our first shot of the Plague Lands. This looks pretty awesome to me. I really hope the snow is prominent. It's not just like a little light.
Yeah, if there could actually be like changing weather and like a blizzard would come through.
That'd be amazing. I mean,
Like
they could do a lot of things with weather in Destiny, and I think it would be awesome. Also, if you look in the lower left corner, there's like
Magma.
lava. Yeah, and that's in a couple different spots that we've seen actually. So it's sort of interesting. What's kind of that place and what's the origin? Because we've never seen that in the Cosmodrome. So I don't know if that's because of Siva that this is happening, or if
Kind of looks like they're building something.
Well, yeah, because
or
you
if-
can see
I mean,
that big crane in the
Yeah, it
background.
sort of looks like they're drilling or doing something weird. So I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like almost like a big.
But we get to
manufacturing
see
site.
a lot of fallen enemies, and they all have red eyes, and that's kind of the new fallen race's characteristics.
The ship looks different above the tower.
Up there?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a ship.
I don't think it's a ship
You
either.
don't think it's a ship?
No, because you got a ship over
That's
on the
the
right.
catch. That's one of their catches.
You're carrying something. My question to you: do you think they'll ever change the AI? Like in patrol and stuff.
Well, I mean,
not
they can tweak it.
But I mean something so it's more like
a whole new race or something.
no, not that's a whole new. But like they actually like work together and like say like
Oh.
all of a sudden like you're just like riding along and maybe they set up a trap or something on you and
That'd be
they're
really
like
cool.
they ambush you and like all of a sudden like there's a fallen party that's walking through and like it's like you see them and like instead of so much a what's the thing where you get like you get modes of light or whatever
Public events?
public event instead of
Also-
like a public event you have like
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
That'd
That
be-
would be a great idea for a public event. They just kind of like pop up behind the rocks and just like start shooting down
That'd
at
be
you
great.
in like
Yeah,
a
because-
little canyon or
yeah.
a ravine.
because that's my biggest thing with patrol. It's the biggest joke ever.
Yeah.
Like you just go there and you're just like
Well, I've always wanted a hard
Like
mode
a huge
patrol.
ship is not going to surprise you coming down.
No.
yeah. And the guys like they shoot you in the back and it's like I'm just gonna keep walking and then if they really like piss you off. You turn around and you just like snipe them and you're like, alright,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep walking. And then they just stand there. Like they just like stand there, just like, yep, this is our spot.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more they could do with it. And I'm really hoping that we start to see kind of the little things start to add up in this update now that last gen is gone.
Right.
Because there's a lot of little things you can do. Like, I don't think the Zamboni would really work on last gen.
Right.
Because it has too many like moving things on
Like
the
too many
screen at
frames.
once. Yeah. So I think that might be.
And the
I think that might
Zamboni's
be-
coming up, people still.
Yeah. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. There's not much else. That kind of looks like
Cool.
a Devil Walker that's sort of fallen or some sort of
No forest.
tank thing. Yeah, no forest. You don't know. They did say there was different parts of the environment or whatever. So could be a forest someplace. Here we get a nice shot of some of
It's on
our
the back side.
people's gear.
There's more lava in the background. You can see them.
Oh yeah, you can
That's
see
fine.
the
Yeah.
lava kind of flowing out of there.
So I guess it isn't a ship.
We've got a Huntress, a Titan, and a Warlock all kind of lined up. So to me, first of all, this gun that the Hunter is holding, I believe, is either a new weapon foundry or an exotic. Because if you look right there, there's an N, and
Near the
that
scope.
is not any other weapon. That's not on any other weapon.
I would say it's
And
probably an
that's-
exotic.
I would
You
say
think it's an
new
exotic?
type.
I'm not really sure, but I think
Because look at the
I
type.
think personally that is a new weapon foundry because I'm pretty sure we've seen the N and I'm pretty sure there's a logo for the N someplace, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's green. There's an emblem that has an N on it and it's green.
I think I've seen it.
And you know what? Look it up, people.
But also the Titan looks different. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
the Titans. I mean, they all got new gear. Yeah.
yeah, it looks like it's from a new foundry too.
Oh, you mean it's like a what the hell are they called? A faction or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they all look really sweet. I think all of them look cool.
The Trials is definitely the coolest. If that's what the Hunter's wearing. The
Yeah.
Trials gear is amazing.
I'm gonna say it is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
'Cause
without
I'm pretty
really
sure
a doubt.
Deej kind of mentioned that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, it's got like the cats that have been pretty heavy themes, and it's got the little like the diamond stuff, and it's got the buckles, and it's got the knife on the arms like it's always had. So it looks pretty clear. And then the Warlock, I feel like, judging from his boots, it looks like it's the new Iron Banner gear.
Yeah, it is.
The
helmet.
I like the helmet. I think it's pretty sweet. I like the Hunter or the
Kinda-
Titan arms too.
My problem with the helmet is, to me, I look at it and I'm just like, wow, look, it's a submarine.
A submarine.
Yeah, like if you look
submarine.
at the front of the submarine, it's got the little fins on the side.
Oh my
that, like,
God.
It looks like a
Only
submarine
you
now.
would see that.
Now, every time you see this, you're like, it's a
so
submarine.
strange.
It's a submarine.
Okie doke. So next screenshot we have is this what I believe is
Strike box.
I think he's a strike boss.
Right.
I don't think he's from the raid. They never really showed any of the raid bosses from King's Fall, so I don't think that's what they're doing. He's got a very interesting gun arm.
It's a flamethrower.
You think it's a flamethrower?
Yes.
Going out on a limb?
It's a flamethrower. You just can tell.
It kind of looks like a flamethrower. I mean, it would go with the theme of the lava and stuff. So
It's a flamethrower.
it could
What's on
be.
his back?
What's on his back?
Jet fuel.
Jet fuel. That's what I was thinking.
Not exactly jet fuel, but
It's the lava.
it's the lava.
And this
Flamethrower.
whole little
Lava
circle
thrower.
thing in
It's
the
called a
back,
lava thrower, Josh.
it kind of looks like a.
Turbine.
Yeah, but it looks like it's a part of SIVA. It looks like the whole tower is basically
Looks like a droid.
a
The
droid.
Droid symbol.
What?
Android.
Oh,
What
yeah.
does?
This little
Circle.
big circle thing in the back.
It's like
is-
Stephen's Prime.
Yeah, I mean, it
With
looks
the
like a
droid
servitor
symbol.
too.
Okay.
Alrighty, so there's not much we can see from that. But this looks like it's something. Who really knows what it is? It kind of.
Great picture, Connor.
It looks like it's a boss doing one of his new abilities. That's why I got it.
In the Galahorn trailer, you see him teleporting just like that.
Yeah, so I guess they can teleport, which isn't really new.
And it's obnoxious.
So I guess that's in the thing. Let me get this Omolon weapon though, with all this stuff on it.
Very cool.
So that's definitely new. So it's exciting to see. Get to see what the hell that is. Here's some little shots of new gear. We see an emblem.
Ooh,
That's
the
pretty
ghost,
cool.
The ghost is cool.
The ghost is very cool. You can see the ghost.
Hopefully, though, it's not this thing like, hey guys, we came out with one ghost.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be
Pretty
nice.
cool, isn't it? And that's it. And it's like great.
I'm pretty sure I saw a screenshot of a new Monarchy ghost that's new, so that would be nice.
Why no exotic ghosts?
It would serve no purpose.
And either does a like your an emblem or cloak
Yeah.
or your mark, but it's cool when the person has it. You're like, wow, that person's put a lot of time into this. Like, couldn't you just do an exotic ghost for the factions also, or an exotic ghost that just like I don't know. I feel like
I don't see why not.
I feel like there should be always a shader, an emblem, a ghost, and some type of a mark, cloak, and
the
what's
bond.
The bond. That's exotic.
Class item.
That's
Yeah.
as hard to get. Is one of the hardest things to get in the game.
Looks like grenades.
Nope. That's another heavy machine gun.
That's the one.
Is that the same one?
Yes. Same
Damn it. So so that's either an exotic in my opinion, or it's a new. But then we get to see these two, what they look like, scout rifles.
I
These
think
two
the top
scout
one
rifles.
is
Well, they have totally different colors. That's not really any colors in the game.
the turquoise one. Looks like a fusion rifle.
It could be fusion rifle.
Could be
I
an
suppose.
auto rifle from that picture, for all you know.
Yeah, it could be any of them really.
I did see a fusion rifle that was that color in the trailer. So
It could be, but that's what I mean. So who knows if we're getting new weapon foundries? I mean, they have very different colors and markings than anything we've ever seen, so that's exciting. The lower several look like they are trials gear, so those two are the hunters. And then on the right we can see what I don't know if that'll be the new Iron Banner bond for the Warlock or if it's just a new bond.
you can see like the
Yeah, you can see the hammer.
Yeah.
It's in there. So
Very cool.
something.
And it's not a hammer, you idiot.
I didn't say hammer.
It's an axe, Josh.
It is an axe. It is an axe.
Josh. Idiot.
Alright, so now we have another shot of
Close up.
the new Trials gear.
Can I just say
on the
that
hunter.
it's just amazing.
It looks great. Yeah.
It's great because it's so much different than what we had before. Because like the other stuff was very cool when it came out. I was like, ooh, gold, shiny,
it was
blah,
nice.
blah blah. But it's like when they came out with this update or whatever, it was just
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
kinda like a
same
change of
thing.
colors.
Yeah, and it's not cool. This is a great twist. Love it.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see what they do for the Titan and the Warlock.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be awesome.
Knowing the Titan, they'll probably just give him a cat head. They probably would. I put money on it. It's
A massive cat
It's
head.
literally that shoulder, but it's gonna be as a helmet. That's
Could
what they
be.
do.
Who knows?
They just get the Titan the dumbest helmets.
Probably. I kind of hope so now. I hope he does get a massive cat helmet. Now we have the peg leg dregs.
I don't understand the point of that. The guy was like so excited, like
Yeah,
they
he
have
was
peg
like-
legs. They have peg legs. Like so what? Who
Yeah.
cares? Why?
Chris
Like,
Barrett.
like I understand that you're trying to make them look robotic and like steampunk kind of,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really seem.
I love how they are literally robots now.
Yeah.
Like, those, like, they have no real head. Like, that's just a robot head.
I wonder how they're gonna die. If they're gonna die like.
They'll probably just explode like Vex or something.
Yeah, that's what
Looks
I'm
like
saying.
like backpacks.
Yeah, they do. It looks like they have, like you were saying, Bane's venom almost.
Yeah.
It's probably their power source.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe That's a new thing that they did talk about. They said like their weak points. Maybe their back's their weak point.
That would be a
Those
match.
tubes or something. That'd be really hard. Or their
the
legs.
lava.
Maybe you shoot out their peg legs. They just kind of crawl for a little while.
What's it got there? Is it like an ice spear or something?
I think it's like
Yeah.
the electric blade.
Yeah, it's one of the like electrical
Oh,
blades
okay.
or whatever that they always have. But
And he's got a double barrel shotgun in his hand? Is that
no,
what-
that's Dreg's promise. That's always what they have.
I know, but it looks like a double barrel shotgun.
Sawed off.
Yep. Ghetto.
It looks. I would really like to see these guys work in numbers, almost like thralls.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. I want to be swarmed
Yeah.
because I would think that's a lot of fun.
Well, they definitely look like they're gonna charge you.
Well, I hope they do, because otherwise because they're just like, they come out, they shoot, and they just go behind cover, and that's it. And it's like, I'm just gonna run up to you and just punch you.
I've always wanted like a spider-like enemy in
That'd be
Destiny
cool.
that just
Oh,
kind of
that's-
like sprints at you.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Because the Hive aren't even that scary, because they don't sprint fast enough.
Yeah.
Do you guys think these are the lowest tier enemies? in
Oh
this?
yeah. Yeah. All right, moving on. So this is the insides of Siva. It looks like. So basically, it looks pretty similar to the workings of Rasputin, which is interesting. But it looks like we're gonna go
Do you
there
think
on a mission.
this is
on a
okay?
quest.
You say story mission?
I think it's a story mission.
Oh, I definitely do.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way, it's right.
I don't think.
No.
No.
Not
I
a
don't think-
strike or raid.
I don't even think we're going to be in the same area as her when we're on the right.
Siva. I think we're going to destroy Siva
In the right?
in the raid. Oh yeah, for sure. I would.
So wouldn't we go through here
I'd probably
in the
go
raid?
down. I mean, not necessarily. I don't think. I mean, judging from this screenshot, there's only one Guardian. Each picture they've shown us where it looks like the raid, there's been 6. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't know if it is like that on purpose, but we'll see. I mean, time will tell.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Now we have a nice screenshot of this
Salvage
axe-wielding Titan with what does really look like almost a
Trials.
new faction, or
Is that, what's his legs?
his legs. They're all part of this.
Yeah.
This little D almost. It's very strange marking. I think it
Is this
is.
supposed to be an axe on the side? No.
I don't think so.
No.
So we know that this axe is going to be a relic in the world. So it's like a scorch cannon. So that'll be fun. Play around with. Hopefully it's useful.
Hopefully, yeah, the scorch cannon wasn't very good.
But if you look in the background, sort of where this sort of like concrete ends, it almost looked like there's like a pit of lava in there. So it would be really interesting if they could use lava in the strikes or the raids or missions or something like that. That would be really cool.
It looks like this is going to be like a short-range whirlwind kind of weapon.
Yeah,
Like, if you
Yeah.
look in the background,
I hope it's. I mean, I'm assuming it's short range.
I would really like to see them work in sort of the environmental hazards though. I think that they really could now that last gen's gone. I think it's a great opportunity to try some of it, and I think lava would be a great place to start. So we'll see.
like a damage over time burn effect.
Yeah, I mean, you go in, you get burned, you gotta leave.
Yeah.
The Zamboni.
There it is.
The fabled Zamboni.
Given by Deadpool.
So as I didn't even notice this, but these marks sort of on the shoulders
Oh,
of the
the
Zamboni
same.
are
The same as
pretty
the
damn
Titan.
close to what the Titan has on his shoulders.
I think it is the same.
So that's interesting. I don't know what that
That's
means.
the raid gear. That's
Maybe
the
it is the raid gear.
set.
Maybe
Not
it is
Very cool.
the raid gear. I think it's very cool. I have no problem with that being the raid gear.
I don't know. Nah.
I personally think it's going to be much more similar to what we're killing. To be honest, like every
Yeah,
raid
it
so
usually
far
is.
has been very. It was you look like Vex, you look like the Hive
Hive.
for both of them.
So we're gonna have like plague armor or something.
Yeah, I would think it would be pretty similar to what the new enemies will look like.
Like the
in-
chest
in
will have
some
like
ways.
a backpack.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll get some of those effects and the redness and stuff. I got a question for you guys real quick though. Do you think Chroma is going to be making its way into Rise of Iron? Do you think they're going to keep it? Because we haven't really
100%.
seen any of it. I mean,
Yeah, I would say so.
you think so?
Yeah.
I would hope so moving forward. I don't think
think
it's great, but it's
a-
cool.
I think it's an Activision thing. Activision is like, this is a great way to make money with those loot box and
Mm-hmm.
so.
Sort of. I think that they wanted to do it just because I think they've always wanted to do weapon skins and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I think this was a good way to do it, and I think it would be, it's cool. It's another way to customize, but it isn't. I mostly don't rock chroma. Most of the time I don't use it just because it messes your shaders up and everything.
Yeah.
And I change them so much. But I think
Well, yeah.
that's it, unless we have.
Well, the Zamboni,
we want to talk about Zamboni?
Well, you and I were talking about how we think this is going to be like an old school kind of video game, like almost like Crash Bandicoot, where you're like running and you
Yeah.
gotta dodge and weave, and you gotta just keep going. And if you don't keep going, you die. And I think that could be really cool. I mean, I don't want it to be a huge, major like this is all you're doing the entire time. But I think that like on hard mode where you can only die once, like this could be very intense with the team. Like everybody
for sure.
needs to make it through this part. Like nobody's gonna die because we got. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna have to kill this thing some way or another.
I don't think we'll
I
have
think
to
we're
kill
just
it.
gonna have to like jump.
I think we're
off.
gonna have to escape from it.
Do you think it's safe? Not even disable it or somehow?
I mean, maybe we can temporarily disable it, and it's like some sort of attack will happen while it's like down or whatever, trying to bring itself back to life or whatever you want to call it. But to me, it looks like you see the boxes and stuff, so it looks like there's probably going to be some debris in the way, and you're probably going to have to dodge the debris, and it's going to be moving fast. Hopefully in hard mode it moves even faster.
Yeah.
If that's what it's going to be.
Looks like some of the debris is explosive. Like there's like a fire pit right there.
That means explosive? A fire
Yeah,
pit?
like one of those things exploded.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Or
Like,
is this
there was a
cannon?
box there,
Yeah.
and then it exploded.
Or was this cannon?
Or is this cannon?
Cannons.
Yeah, because he's got this little wrecking ball arm, top right.
Oh yeah, that might be his arm.
So he's going to slam at you.
Yeah, it could be cool.
With magma.
I think it's going to be very cool. I think
Very
this
nice
this
touch.
has me hyped for the raid.
Yeah.
Like, this is something I would love to see in a raid.
And this is the wall. It looks like we're on top of the
Yeah.
wall.
on top of the wall. It's
Yeah.
interesting. I wonder what this was built for.
I wonder. All that. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting. Okay. So if we're looking at now, here's a question. So the Titan gear. Do you think the Titan gear is resembling the bad guy, or do you think that the Titan gear is resembling a good guy? This Zamboni thing was a good guy thing, and then
Yeah, we built
Yeah.
it to
So you
defend,
built it,
and then
yeah.
they took it over.
and then they took it over.
I think that's probably right.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know, but
Maybe that's
I think,
the logo for Siva.
Yeah, that could
Maybe.
be Siva's logo. 'Cause, I mean, the Warmind has its logo,
Yeah.
so
Who knows?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Good stuff to find out and see. And look, we're still trying to represent that Taken shader.
Yep. So that's interesting too, because as we mentioned earlier, it looks like you're going to be able to bring forward your
Oh yeah.
your gear, which is nice because no one likes to leave it in the past.
No. No. Is that Hello Safe 14? Is that what the Titan's rocking right there in front?
Could be Hello Safe.
Looks like
Looks a little bit.
It's a great helmet.
A little bit similar. I think that's it for us today, though.
Yep.
Talked a lot about Rise of Iron. There are going to be several other reveals coming up soon that Bungie's going to talk about. Expect them at E3. They said they're going to be at E3. And I think that's it for us. So thanks for watching, Guardians. I have been Connor, or Lil Poppy 349, LALPAPI 349.
Kyle, Bones Mac, Bones is in the lawnmower, Mac is in Macintosh computer, and
Josh read gospel.
Thanks for watching.